Okay, so we've hit 5 past, so I think I'll do a couple of introductions for those of you that don't know Mohsin. I know a couple of us do. Oh, and I'll introduce myself as well while I'm at it. So I'm Sarah Lefebvre. I'm a game-based learning professional specialising in corporate learning around issues such as sustainability, climate change, and ecosystem degradation, and also systemic issues like racism and inequality. I'm also the editor of Ludagogy magazine, which has literally just gone out today. Today's issue has gone out, and that's the issue which ties in with all of these live events because it's all about prototyping and playtesting. So we've got 2 events today. We've got Mohsin's event early this morning, and then over lunchtime we've got another event. So make sure alongside those 2 events that you make a bit of time to settle down and visit ludagogy.co.uk. So Mohsin Memon is the creator of Evivve, the leadership game, which is what you're about to experience. It's a thrilling science fiction game which allows learning around such areas as collaboration, communication, strategic planning, and living in a VUCA world. And I and Antonis, incidentally, are amongst the people who've been lucky enough to go through the process with Mohsin of training to be facilitators for this game, and I can assure you it is a really, really compelling learning experience. Among Mohsin's other recent projects is a game which I think is just about to start going into player testing, which is a game around unconscious biases. But I'm sure later on, if we get a little bit of time, you can tell us a bit more about that as well. So with no more ado, over to you, Mohsin.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be facilitating this game with you, Sarah, and thank you for this opportunity because I know that this area, Ludagogy, and this area of work is so very close to your heart, and the fact that you invited me to be a part of this and for me to be a part of the panel as well, those discussions. So if anybody, by the way, hasn't watched the panel discussion, please get in touch with Sarah to watch that panel discussion in which we talk about the importance of playtesting and from a different range of experiences and ideas around playtesting and what that means, how important that is in the process of creating games for learning or other contexts. So once again, thank you for having me here and welcome everybody to this fun playtesting session. Evivve is a game that I built about 6 years ago and originally built it for myself for facilitating learning experiences for my set of clients. And through the COVID last year and a half, I've been spending a lot of time with learning practitioners in making this game available for them so that they can facilitate this game for their own set of clients and learners. And one of the ideas that I've had in mind was to change some of the mechanics within the game and playtest that to see what that feels like for players. And I'm very excited about finally having the opportunity to do that with you all. So you're going to get to experience a good old game, which has its own set of sort of tenure in the industry, but with a slightly new set of mechanics that haven't been tested before. So it may or may not necessarily be fun, but we'll see. I guess I'll let you be the judge of that through the process of playtesting. And I'll have a series of questions at the end of the playtest to ask you around, how it was for you, what could have been better or worse or whatever, and then we'll see how it goes. So let's start with a quick video on the game and how the game works, a little bit of the context of the game, and after that I'll teach you how to play the game. But this is a great time for you to already download the app if you haven't already done so. And again, the app can be found on Evivve on any of the Play Store, App Store, Evivve, the leadership game. EVIVVE. And if you are unable to find the app for whatever reason, let us know so we can give you the browser version of the game so you can log in using the Chrome browser for best gameplay experience. So shall we dive in? Shall we play? I think so. I'll take that as a yes. All right, let's go. So we're going to start with this video. Does everybody see the screen that has the video? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to hit play and I'm going to pause again to ask you if you're able to hear it. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're going to play that.
It is the year 2030, and Earth has begun its evolutionary process. Unpredictable disasters mark the beginning of a new age, when Earth becomes a methanized planet. And for that very reason, Krob has been working hard on a solution that can change the fate of the human species through a genome experiment. For the first time, sub-tribe leaders from various locations form a tribe where they act as a single unit to tackle the predicament at hand. To find enough Movalenium, which are found deep in the mines. But Movalenium's extraction costs are no joke. They require deep pockets and efficient management of existing resources. The leaders must manage their resource tiles despite the natural disasters that render them useless. They must unite their efforts despite the lucrative opportunities to compromise the tribe for individual benefit. And ultimately, they must channel their energies to arrive at never-before-seen synergies, which would enable them to harness the mystical powers of Movalenium and become the methanites they were meant to be, and mark history with their story of Evolve.
Okay, and welcome to Evivve, the world in which you are to evolve. And in a moment now, I'm going to be playing a video which will show you how to play and what you need to do at every step of the way.
Welcome to the ERM app tutorial. Here you'll learn two key things. Number one, your ultimate objective in Evivve. And number two, achieving your objective. Your ultimate goal here is to find enough Movaleniums to evolve. And the way to do that is through the process of commerce. Each person gets some money to begin with. You have to use this money wisely in order to make more money so that you can mine Movaleniums. Now that you know your goal, you'll need to learn how to achieve it using the Evivve app.
All right, so first off, what we're going to do is I'm going to log you into the system now, and this video will have pauses along the way, and it'll help us to get you
First
on the
off,
same page.
make sure you have the app. If you don't have the app, pause this video and download the app. Note that every player needs to have the app installed on their phones to play. Once you get the app, you may click on Demo to follow along with us as we walk you through how to play Evivve.
All right, so you're not going to click on demo. We're going to initiate and log in properly. So let's get started. Everybody has the app, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the game screen which you're all seeing so that you can follow along with me and follow the steps that I'm showing you on the screen. So this is the screen that you should be seeing when you open up the app, and I'll give you an app code, and here you'll enter your name, and you'll then touch initiate. So let's start with a trial round that we're going to run, and we'll create the tribe and come up with the app code. So the app code is 8453. So you will enter 8453 here, and then here you'll enter your name, and whenever you're ready, you'll touch initiate. Okay. So now when you do that, I'll see your name come up here. But for you, when you touch initiate, you'll see a screen that says logging you into our secure server. Now this is a waiting room, and you'll stay here indefinitely until I push you into the game. So don't worry if you're seeing this for a long time. It's not that you're not logging into the server. It's just that we're waiting for other members to join in. And while we wait, you'll continue to see this. All right. We're waiting for one more person because I know that we have 5 in the room. So Sarah, are you able to help me find out who that other person is that
yes,
you're
it's
waiting
me.
So it's Bruna.
okay.
Yeah, but I won't be able to participate. So as I said, I'm more like an observer for the time that I
Got
can
it.
stay.
Okay, cool. No worries. All right, so then we're going to get right in. All right, so now you should see a screen change and it looks like this. And I'm going to play the video again so that you're able to continue with your learning of how to play. So make sure you pay close attention to the instructions that are coming in from the video.
You need to do 3 things in order to evolve. Harvest your land, trade your resources, and mine Movilenium. In Evivve, there are different types of lands, and each of these lands will give you specific resources. They're pretty simple to follow. Earth gives you bricks, forest.
So just as a reference, the way to get to this screen is by touching this add button right here. So if you haven't already figured that out, you touch this add button and you come to this screen. All right, once again, I'll show you. The way to get to the screen is by touching this add button right here. When you do that, you'll come to this screen.
Gives you wood, farm gives you grain, lake gives you fish, plains give you sheep, and mines, of course, give you Movilenium. With enough Movilenium, you can conduct a genome experiment through which you and your team can evolve. On your app dashboard, you'll see the lands you own. You can harvest them by touching here to select the land, and then by touching harvest to begin harvesting.
All right, so before we go into harvesting the land, let's now talk a little bit about purchasing the land itself. You all have 200 chronos to begin with, as you know. So let's take a moment now to try and purchase some land. So the way to purchase it is by touching on these silver bullets that you're seeing all across on the screen. So why don't you guys go ahead and do that now? And my only recommendation would be to not spend all your money, spend up to 100 chronos initially, and you'll see why you want to save that money in just a moment. So take 30 seconds and make your purchases. So I'll go ahead and make my purchase as well. I've got 120 chronos left. When you're done, you should see a big X on the top left corner. When you press that, you'll come back to your dashboard screen. Once again, I'll show you where to press the X. There's a big X on the top left. When you're done purchasing, you press the X on the top left corner, and then you come back to this screen where you have the lands that you just now purchased. Okay, so the instruction in the video is going to show you how to then harvest your land.
And then by touching harvest to begin harvesting. On your app dashboard, you'll see the lands you own. You can harvest them by touching here to select the land, and then by touching harvest to begin harvesting. It may take anywhere from 1 to 5 weeks in game time to harvest your land depending on your skill level.
Cool. So this segment is now designed as a pause for you to try and harvest some of your land if you haven't already done so. So go ahead and do that now and try to harvest your land if you can by touching the land itself and then by touching harvest. And then you can harvest multiple pieces of land at the same time. And the green bar filling up indicates that your harvesting is in progress. and you will generate specific resource in that much time. So there's a legend. I'm gonna drop the legend in the chat area for you so that you can have it as a reference. This is for what farm gives you, forest, lake, plain, earth, mines, what they give you. Cool. So is everybody with me so far? Just checking. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So hopefully
when I press harvest, sorry, Mohsin, when I press harvest, it says you don't have enough chronos.
Yeah, you did look like the shopping type. I mean, when I first saw you, Bhaskar, I knew that you were going to spend all your money. I'm just kidding. I'm going to send you 50 chronos, Bhaskar, so that way you'll have some money to harvest your land, and you'll be able to harvest now. You have it? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the reason you don't spend all your money on land, is because
That's right.
you need money to, okay, right.
To harvest the land initially. And it's important that players learn this, especially during the trial round, because you don't want to make this mistake in the main game, of course. So that's one of the reasons why we don't prevent users from spending all their money, even in the trial round. Cool. All right, let's move ahead then. Once you started harvesting your land, we're gonna learn a little bit more about what you need to do next. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the video and play it.
Trade your resources. You trade your resources for money with the chief, who brings you offers. These offers are on a first-come, first-served basis, meaning the first one of you to accept the offer gets it. When you accept the offer, you see a notification that says you have accepted the offer.
Now, this is very, very important, folks. It's a very, very core and important mechanic in the game, which is that when you hit the accept button, the offer goes away for everybody else, which means you are now responsible for delivering that offer. And that offer will show up in your offers inventory, which is what the video is just now talking about. But what that also means is that sometimes you may hit the accept button, but you weren't fast enough. Somebody else took the offer. So also keep that in mind, because the confirmation that you accepted the offer is indicated with this notification that comes at the bottom of your screen, which says you have accepted the offer. So look out for that to know that you have in fact accepted the offer, and you'll see the offers in your offers pile, which is what the video is just now talking about. So I'll go back by 5 seconds to show you that segment again.
Meaning, the first one of you to accept the offer gets it. When you accept the offer, you see a notification that says you have accepted the offer. A trick on earning money is to ensure that you fulfill the offers you accept. The chief brings the market's demands, and you supply the demand with your resources, which you can see in your inventory. For example, here the chief says deliver 1 grain in 5 weeks and get 300 chronos. There is a demand for grain, and if you accepted that offer, you'll have to fulfill that demand with a grain that you would have to harvest from your farm. If you fail to deliver an offer in the stipulated time, the offer will expire. Delivering offers will earn you money.
Okay, so let's now try to accept some offers and try to fulfill some of these offers. Now that you have the ability to harvest your land and are certainly able to fulfill the offers as well. If anybody needs any money, let me know. I can send over some money to you.
So I harvested some goods, but they've gone now, so they're not there to be traded.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Sarah. So one of the things that also happens in this world is that our resources expire, and one of the things you need to do is be able to manage your resources in time, which means each resource you can see has an expiration. So on the bottom left of the screen, you'll be able to see what is the expiry of that resource. And mostly it'll be 3 weeks. So if you don't use your resource in 3 weeks' time, there's a good chance that your resource will have expired. Okay.
Just missed a brick thing.
Mm. So another thing you could also do here is you could actually trade with one another. So for example, if you need a resource, let's say you have an offer for something, like I have an offer for a sheep, but I don't have a sheep in my inventory. So does anybody have a sheep? You can sell me a sheep. I can buy a sheep from you. You could get the money for that sheep. And if you do have a sheep, you'll know that by looking at your inventory across the top here. From here, there'll be a 1 next to the sheep. And if you do have that, then I can sell it to you. Okay, there's also something called disasters. Natural disasters are there. And I need to tell you a little bit about them. So why don't you watch this disaster and then I'll tell you about it in a bit. So this one here is an acid storm. And if you're paying attention to the water, it's actually turning blue. It's interacting with the saline in the ocean. And yeah, acid storms are not nice.
This looks like a British summer at the seaside.
Seems familiar, huh, Sarah? All right, so let's talk a little bit about these natural disasters. Now, natural disasters will affect you in one of 3 ways. One is that they may prevent access to certain pieces of land because of where the natural disaster occurred. So if the natural disaster happened on a piece of land like this one, for example, it happened on my forest was close to the place where there was the disaster. And so the forest is no longer available, right? And the second way that it affects you is it prevents access to the electromagnetic fields. And the third way that it affects you is that it may log you out of the game, which is the worst of the lot. And in that case, then you have to take on a different role and do all of that. Let's just hope that it doesn't happen to any of us. By the way, Antonis sent me a sheet, so I was able to accept it, but I didn't deliver it because I was too busy talking. And because I didn't deliver, sorry, should have charged me more so you got paid better, at least for that. He charged me 1 chrono for it. He was so generous. But you can charge whatever you want for those for your resources. And the way to sell your resource, by the way, which I didn't get to show you, is you go to this transaction menu, this one right here on the top right corner, and then you go to sell. By the way, I know that a new member has joined us, Abni. Just follow along with us. We'll log you into the game. When we're running the main game. This is just a teaching round, so we're just learning, and we're going to refresh everything and play properly. So
Sure,
the way to Yeah, absolutely. So the way to sell, by the way, is you go to the screen right here, this transaction menu. I'm going to show you once again, and then you go to sell, and then here you can find your resources, whichever resource it is that you want to sell. And let's say I want to sell this to Bhaskar, and I can charge him 10 chronos or whatever amount. At least I'll make a profit of like 9 chronos on this. So thanks, Antonis. So I'm going to sell it for 10 kronas. Now it's up to Bhaskar if he wants to buy it or not. Like he'll get a notification on his screen, which lets him know, hey, Mohsen's trying to sell you something. And then he can choose to not buy it. But when he does buy it, I'll get the money in my account. My kronas will go up here. And so that's the second part of what you need to do, which is trade your resources. And as you've noticed already, broadly, there are 2 ways you can trade. You can either trade with the chief, who brings the market's demands, or you can trade internally. Internal trading is good. It is economical. It is helpful, but it doesn't necessarily support revenue generation. So keep that in mind, because revenue actually comes from outside. It's kind of like trading inside the family. So the money stays in the family. It doesn't necessarily grow. But the real money that comes in from the outside, which is what the chief brings as offers to you. Cool. So
my phone said that it had, or there's something to do with supercharged electromagnetic field?
Electromagnetic fields.
That doesn't sound
yeah.
like something my phone would do. Is that something to do with the game?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It's because of the natural disasters impacts.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about when you said it might log you out of the game.
Yeah, but this is not a permanent logout. It's just temporary kind of access.
Oh, right. So it's just
limit.
another effect.
Yeah. It'll go away in some time. Yeah, if it doesn't go away in some time, then switch your internet and it'll go away.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so let's go back to that video and then finish watching the video. This is the last part of the video that we need to go through. And once we're through with that, then we will pause and answer any questions and dive into the reflection, into the gameplay.
Movillenium. Lastly, mine Movillenium. Your evolution depends on Movillenium. In order to gain Movilleniums, you'll need to buy a mine and then mine the mine. Remember, buying the mine is expensive, so you'll need to do some commerce with the chief before you can purchase it. And like any other land, mining the mine will also cost you money. Note that Movilleniums are rare, and you may not always find Movilleniums when you mine, but your chances of mining more and better Movilleniums increase as you become more skilled. Once you gain Movilleniums, you'd send it to Krob in order to progress your genome alteration experiment. With enough Movilleniums, you'll be able to evolve.
All right. So I think you get the idea of how to mine Movilleniums. Pretty straightforward. The main thing about mining Movilleniums is you need money. So you'll need to do some trading before you can buy or mine a Movillenium. Now, in the live game, obviously you cannot practice that because you probably don't have the money to buy a mine. So we'll move ahead in the summary of what you need to do in the entire game broadly.
So in a nutshell, you and your teams must harvest your lands, trade your resources with the chief, and mine Movilleniums in order to evolve. That should pretty much set you up to get started. Feel free to look around the app for more functionalities that aren't covered in this tutorial. And we wish you the best in your evolutionary journey.
Okay, so that's pretty much it, folks. You have now learned how to play Evivve. It's as simple as it gets. Harvest your land, trade your resources, mine Movilleniums. Obviously, it comes with, it's easier said than done. It comes with practice. And so the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And now I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to answer any questions that you might have that I'll be able to help you resolve. And once we're through with those questions, then we'll dive into the real deal. So does anybody have any question?
Yeah, Mohsin, I had a question. So like if I have resources and I want to sell it to someone, so I have to ask in the group, I mean, I have to ask about it on the call, right? I mean, on the meeting.
Yeah.
So I'll have to reach out, Mohsin, do you want to buy? Do you want to sell or do you want to buy, right? And then
exactly.
Okay, and
that's a good idea. So asking people and maybe even asking them how much do you want to buy it for? How much money do you have? Because it could be that they don't have that money that you're charging them. So do your use the Zoom call for the negotiation, for the interaction, for the communication, and use your device, your mobile device, for all the transactions and interactions.
Okay. So when I click sell on the phone on the app, how do I offer something to sell? Like
I'm guessing you're not seeing anything on that list, right?
Yeah.
That's because you don't have any resources. So the way to sell
only after I harvest. When I harvest, I get resources that are worth trading.
Correct. You cannot sell something you don't have, right?
Okay.
So you've got to get it first.
No, I thought I could sell the resources itself, but that's not.
Oh, you mean the land itself? You cannot sell the land itself.
I need to sell the harvest.
Stuff that comes from the land.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
But you have to do something with your harvest in quite a hurry, don't you? Because you either have to sell it to the chief or somebody else, otherwise it will rot.
True. Yeah. Okay then. So I'm going to now. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. So if, for instance, like you said, you need to plan for using your chronos wisely so that you keep some for harvest and don't buy up resources upfront.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and for instance, if somebody does do that, there's no way for them to undo it, or how does that work? I mean, for instance, suppose I've used up all my chronos to buy the resources, and I don't have enough chronos to harvest. So I can't harvest, so I don't get.
True. If you go bankrupt in the game, then your only option is you have two options. Either you need to borrow money from your other tribe members, or the other option is that you will accept an offer and then ask somebody to give you the resource so you can deliver it so you get the money. And then you can always pay them back. There's something called fund transfer in the options as well that you can do to pay them back the money, which is what I did for you, remember, earlier on?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as the demo or the teaching round is concerned. I'm going to refresh the game. You'll go back to the home screen now. And for the next 7 minutes, you will have the time to talk to one another and come up with a plan of action of how you're playing and ultimately, hopefully, winning the game. All right. So just remember that what you played just now is going to be the same exact thing that you'll be playing again with some slight differences. So keep those differences in mind. Know that there will be some unexpected things that will happen as you play the game. So be prepared for dealing with some uncertainty along the way as well. All right. And try your best to prepare for it. And lastly, don't forget, you're all part of the same team. So you're working, playing, and hopefully winning together. So don't be afraid to help one another out because it's ultimately for the greater good. And that's it. Over to you.
So we enter the same app code?
No, actually, you can put your devices away now for the next 8 minutes and 7 minutes.
Okay.
And you will now be talking to one another to come up with a plan of action, a strategy. And then I'll give you a new app code that you will enter in order to join a new game. So you'll be making all your decisions all over, fresh decisions, so that none of your past mistakes will be carried forward into this new game.
Okay.
If only life were like that. So, what do we think then? What do we think would be a good strategy?
I think if each one of us focuses on a different resource, so if one gets water, one gets forest, and one gets, lake, and one gets land.
I would say two kinds of resources each, because it's 5.
There's only 4 of us. There's 5 different resources, aren't there?
Plus a mine, so that would be 6.
Yeah. Worry about mines later, though, hey?
It can get pretty fast if we're good at it.
So, how do we divvy those up then?
So
I quite like the idea of fish. So if I could have lake and something else, that would be quite nice.
Sure.
Okay. So then there is. Go ahead, Anthony.
I can get the farm to begin with, so then dibs on the mine.
Okay. With plains are sheep, farm is grain, isn't it? I sometimes get those mixed up.
Check your chat.
Yep.
So I'll have a lake and an earth. I'll do fish and bricks.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Ivani?
Oh. Ivani, are you with us?
Yes, I missed the question.
We were just deciding how we were going to split up the resources that we're concentrating on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's, dropping my pen, 5 different kinds. So there's lake, earth, there's it, farm, plains,
farm, forest, lake, plain, earth,
forest,
mines. I can copy the message again in case you don't see it. Here on the chat.
There we go.
So we are 4 of us, and there are 5. So maybe, so there'll be a little bit of an overlap.
Yeah. Yeah, there will be, won't there?
So I mean, I can take farm and forest, the first 2.
Okay. So we might find we buy more lands than that because of the way the lands are next to each other, but don't bother harvesting the ones you're not concentrating on. Is that what we're thinking?
Don't bother harvesting. Sorry, I missed that, Sarah.
So because of the way the lands are sort of set out, if you click on one of the little silver bubbles that's in the middle, then that you get 3 lands. But let's say, so let's say I was looking at Lake and Earth, but I also had a farm. I just wouldn't bother harvesting the farm. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or I might harvest it and send the stuff to whoever's got the farm, and that's you, Bhaskar, isn't it? So yeah,
I find it's better after when you manage to deliver 2, 3, maybe 4 offers successfully, then you get better offers, but it's more beneficial to upgrade the land, so you get resources faster.
Ah, okay.
That increases your progress financially in the game.
So what do we got left? We got lake, farm.
We got plains. We got plains and of course mines, but mines I suppose we'll have to wait. So
yeah, I can start
so
with.
Antonis, what do you take?
I can start with Earth, and one more. What do you get? Can you type? Because like I'm a bit more visual than audible, so like if I listen to something, I forget it in 2 seconds. But if I see it written,
I think we might have lost Avani. So
that is true. I don't see her here anymore. Yeah. Okay.
So it's plains and whatever else you fancy. Because we've already sort of accounted for all 5 types. So your plains and mines, I guess.
I can get earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah.
Because we're in September. Oh.
Oh, very good. Very good.
You remember? Anyway, back to the game.
Just a reminder that we are recording this session. So
I just
your dulcet tones and mine come to that. We'll end up
all the more reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a mic for a reason, you know.
Yeah. Right. So I think we've got that sorted. So I'm going to concentrate on fish and bricks. Bhaskar's going to concentrate on grain and wood, and Antonis is going to be our sheep and mining, shepherd and mining.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then we got it.
So, is there anything else? Is there any other aspect of our strategy we want to look at?
Upgrade the land as soon as you have the money.
2 minutes to go.
Okay. Upgrading land. Shows how that works.
If you click on the if you click on the land, there are 2 options. Like on the bottom bar, there you see upgrade on the right, and you see harvest on the bottom. So if you click upgrade, it upgrades, and this is happening instantly. So that's as long as
you get to do that by being good at harvesting. Is that right?
Yeah, because harvesting and selling successfully, fulfilling offers successfully, you get a Chronos, you know, which is the currency, and then you use Chronos to upgrade. It tells you the cost for upgrade.
Oh.
And you can only upgrade the land when the land is idle. You cannot upgrade while it's being harvested.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. So I guess one of the things is we need to be careful we don't. If we've gone for this strategy of sort of what's the word, segregating the resources, we want to be careful we don't accidentally accept each other's offers. Is that right?
Yeah. We need to. I would say let's make sure, like to discuss for a couple of seconds as soon as an offer pops up.
It's not the end of the world, is it? But we seem to have lost. Oh no, we're all right. It's not the end of the world, but it's waste time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which in this game equals to the end of the world.
All right, your app code is on the screen, so please go ahead and type in your new app code and join.
Hold on, because
game.
the screen is a bit too small. Can you type it as well in the chat?
1611.
1611.
That's right.
I'm in.
We're all in.
It's gonna be the three of us. The three of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go then. Let's have at it.
Shame we lost Ivani.
Yeah.
Maybe she was a bit out of her depth because she joined a bit late and didn't know what the heck was going on.
But she was
Also, I think
speaking
Sunday.
when she disappeared.
I think Sunday is the
plane. I purchased plane. Yeah, it's also useful if we basically speak up and say what we're doing, just so.
Yeah, real quick, folks,
Yeah.
you're in the game now. I just want to show you real quick. In the center is your time, how much time you've got left. So give me attention for just 2 minutes. This is when this goes down to 0, Earth becomes a methane planet. So you need to conduct the genome experiment before this time.
Oh, wow.
On the top left corner, you'll notice that is your tribe value. It's your reputation, which means how many resources how many offers you accept and fulfill. The more offers you accept and fulfill, the higher your tribe value will be and the higher your reputation will be. And as a result of that, you will get more lucrative and valuable offers. This here is the Mobilenium count, how many Mobileniums you submitted to CROB. You can use this number to determine how many Mobileniums you need to complete after you've submitted your first one. This here is your global tribe dominance, which is how much land you control. This is not your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal is here, your genome alteration experiment. And this is on a scale of 0 to 100%. And as you can see, you're not the only ones here. There's Nemesis, Ranger, and Siegfried, 3 other tribes who are going after the same resources as you. So the first one to complete the genome experiment is the one that wins. Over to you.
Sarah, get a fish. You're muted.
I got the fish.
Good.
Even though I haven't bought the land yet.
Grain. Who's
Who's doing grain?
Bashar, I think.
grain is me, but I've not got that notification on my screen.
Accept it because you got 5 weeks to.
Not, oh, now I've got it.
You don't? Okay. Yeah.
I just got it, yeah.
I'm waiting for an offer of sheep.
Right. So what am I looking for? Lake and earth. Lake and earth.
Wood. Who's got the earth?
Me.
Get it.
Earth, me.
Oops. You both got earth.
Wood is me. Grain and wood is me. Fish and brick is you.
Fish and brick. So lake and earth is me.
I only have planes so far. Fish is yours.
Oh, there is
Sarah?
one fish.
Yeah, fish is mine.
Get it.
So.
Quickly before it disappears. Oh wait, but that means you need to produce one more fish.
Yeah, I need to get more fish, don't I? Right. Harvest my fish. Oh, what? Oh, damn it! I've got a farm.
Oh, I got money. I will just upgrade my plane already. And one ship offered just a oh, awesome timing.
Oh, damn! I haven't got an earth. I've accidentally bought a farm and a plane and a lake.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh.
One fish, more fish,
There's one
more
fish.
fish. But
I don't know whether I can.
yeah, if you cannot produce it, then better not, because if we miss offers, if we don't fulfill offers, we don't get better offers in the future.
Oh my goodness! Right.
Yeah. Sheep, more sheep. Should I? In 5. Okay, I can take it.
So I've got two offers of 1 grain and 1 wood. So should we now add and
I can't accept that fish. That's ridiculous. This man is
Decline,
mad for fish.
That's a hungry man.
Yeah.
You can choose to decline offers as well. It's just that you're letting the chief know that you're not accepting the offer. The difference is that after you decline the offer, it may take the offer a little bit longer for it to come back to offer to come back to you.
I see.
But at least
That's
you're letting
why
the
more
chief
fish
know. Yeah, at least you're letting the chief know that you can't deliver, so the chief doesn't have any expectations from you.
Acceptable, I guess. That's why we got more offers for free. Oh, there you go. Sheep. I can accept that.
So just sitting here waiting for things to arrive. So I am harvesting my farm.
Brick. Who's got a brick?
Yeah, I'll accept the brick.
me? Oi. Brick is Sarah.
Oh, I don't have enough chronos to. Okay.
Wood. Let's get the.
Should I take it?
Yeah, that's Bhaskar, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm desperately waiting for my fish to arrive so that I can.
Got 1 week left for
Oh
more
no,
fish.
I can't do any more fish. Go away.
Mosin, if we decline for everybody, or it's just the individual me declining? if I
No,
decline?
great question. So if you decline, then you're only declining for yourself. But if at least half of the team has declined, then the offer does go away for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this case, at least if 2 people decline, then even the third person, the offer will disappear.
When you're, because we never actually managed to successfully do this, I don't think, during the practice session. When your resource arrives, when your harvest arrives, how do you deliver it to the chief? Does that just happen?
You go to the offer. No, it doesn't happen automatically. You go to the offers button on the top left, where you'll see all the offers that you have, and then you can choose to deliver the offer.
Right. Deliver. Okay.
Brick. Who can deliver brick in 5
Yeah,
ways?
I can deliver brick in 5 ways.
Right. My first sheep is
Oh.
ready to be delivered. I delivered
So
it.
I've got a message, Mosin. It says barren. What does that mean?
The land is
Oh
barren.
dear. Yeah. So the land will become barren over time if you've over harvested a piece of land. So in that case, you either have to wait for it to become normal again, for it to be okay again, or you can go buy a new piece of land.
Okay, I haven't actually harvested
So-
anything from it. I just bought a dud piece of land then.
So when I choose forest, it's asking for, I mean, it also sometimes gives other elements. So I can buy that and then transfer it to one of you, right?
Mhm.
Does that work? Like when I click on 20 of forest,
Who needs
I get-
grain? Sorry. Who's doing grain?
I don't, but I'm gonna miss an offer for sheep and deliver the other one, so this may hold us back a little bit.
Bhaskar, I'm gonna sell you some grain for 0.
okay, thank you so
You
much.
accept that?
Yeah.
Cool.
It still expires though, right? Mosin, if you send somebody else a resource, it doesn't change the resources timeline. They will still expire.
Yeah, it technically, yes, it still expires unless you manage it in a certain way. That kind of you have to figure out how to do.
I'm just trying to send it.
There
to
is
the
a
person.
granary option where you can use. I don't know if you have the time to listen to those instructions right now.
But why isn't it allowing me to deliver? I have the chronos. I have 380 chronos. My offer is for 300 chronos, but it says
No, you have to deliver the resource, not the money.
no. I know. I have the resource with me. It's not. I don't know. Maybe it's not enough resource.
Yeah, just check that again. Sometimes these resources expire quite quickly. Just a quick update, guys, from the stat standpoint. The tribe value right now that you have is 2.35, which actually means that you're only delivering 22% of the offers that you've accepted. Considering that 10% of offers are currently open, that's still only 32% of the offers, which means that a good chunk of 68% of your offers are going undelivered, or sorry,
Wow.
78% of your offers are going undelivered.
But when I click on farm, why doesn't it allow me to harvest? Because it says I've got 2 weeks. When I click on farm, it doesn't. The harvest doesn't come up.
Yeah, it could. Does it say barren instead of harvest?
Yes.
No, it says 20 chronos for 1 harvest, 5 weeks, expiry 3 weeks. So I've still got 2
So the
weeks.
button,
But when I click
the
on
button itself.
yeah, when I click the
Oh,
button,
my lake is barren now.
see when I
Yeah.
click the button, it's not coming as upgrade.
That's because it's already harvesting. That's why.
Oh, who just took that brick?
Oh, sorry. I did it instinctively. Yeah.
My lake is
Luckily,
now
I
barren.
do have. Who can take the fish? Okay.
I've taken the fish, but I've got a problem in that my lake is barren. I'm going to have to buy another lake.
2 of my planes are barren, but I have a third one that is already producing an offer to be delivered. Brick. Should I take? I also happen to have earth. Should I? Okay.
Has somebody bought farm? Can you transfer farm to me?
Farm? No,
You
I
can't
don't.
transfer land, I don't think.
Yeah, we can only transfer
Okay,
resources.
can only
You can only
transfer
transfer resources.
Okay, no.
But I will harvest my farm and send you the resource when I get it.
Brick? Anybody?
Oh no!
No.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh dear.
there's
That's not good.
something wicked this way comes.
Seems to be an earthquake this time around. You're welcome to talk to one another through this disaster, by the way.
Okay.
Over the music?
What does, which
And
means
pause.
we lose 4 weeks, is it? We lose 4 weeks of time.
We do. So, but it gives us a bit of an opportunity to talk while we can't do anything else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So our tribe value is not great, is it? I'm going to
I
turn.
can't hear you.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
can
turn-
mute your music, by the way, by right-clicking the tab.
Or just turning your phone down, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're using the phone.
I'm playing from the browser, so I can't.
Yeah, so you can right-click the tab and mute the site.
Okay. So our tribe value is not great. I guess.
I've just managed to deliver one.
What are we doing wrong? Are we like accepting offers that we're not delivering? Is that the problem? Oh, let's come back.
Okay, I'm getting more planes so I can deliver
I
more
have
sheep.
a fish. Oh, blimey. Yeah. So I have
You
a
got
Yeah,
it.
Vilash, I'm writing a note to you in the
Okay.
chat if you want to check that.
Okay,
I
I've managed to deliver one. I think our tribe score has gone up.
Grain? Anybody? Forest?
Yeah, I've accepted it.
Okay. Oh, eradicate disaster. Yes, I've eradicated the disaster. But my line is still barren. Can anybody produce brick? Oh, wait, I'm producing brick for some reason. I just did it. I thought I clicked on plane.
So I've got
just delivered some sheep. Oh, and I'm accepting another one because I can deliver one more.
Oh.
Harvesting my sheep. Harvesting my
that's
sheep.
still
That
barren.
sounds so wrong. Fish?
Deliver a
Can
fish,
can
yeah.
you? Okay.
I think so.
I'll have brick in 3 days. Anybody needs brick?
Brick's always good.
Okay. I'll send you some
Yeah. Excellent.
in 1 day.
Oh, our tribe value is going up, so we must be getting better at delivering.
Right. I'm sending. Wait, brick. I will decline this offer. I'm sending to Sarah for 0. Yeah, you need to accept the
Lovely.
offer. Okay.
Go to trade. I need to accept that. Yeah.
Okay. And in 1 week, I'll deliver. Oh, I can get more. No, who can
Guys,
deliver?
a quick update.
Yeah.
The chief is kind of annoyed at you guys because you keep accepting offers and not deliver them.
I'm delivering my offers.
Tell him
to,
we apologize.
Tell him to do one.
Who can deliver grain? Oh, that's who's
yeah,
farm.
but I don't know. I just bought farm. but it's not-
3.55. We're delivering more offers now. I think he needs to be just a little bit more patient, doesn't he, the chief? Really. Okay. So how are we doing? Is it, have we got enough money? I've got enough money to buy a mine.
Oh yeah, I can also
So
buy
can I send you, because you're mines, aren't you? Shall I send you that money?
Sure. Can you deliver fish in 4 weeks? Yes.
Yeah, I can. Right. Let me just deliver what I've got.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll
I just
send
got
you
a
the
mine
money.
and I not wood. I just delivered sheep as well.
Okay.
So I think I have enough. Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough money
Right.
yet.
Let
Can
me
somebody send me
you,
like
I can
a?
send you some money, fund transfer. Oh,
Yeah.
go away, fish. Yes, all right. So what am I doing? Fund transfer.
Send me like 200 kronas or something.
Well, why don't I send you everything? Why don't I send you 1,000 and then you can buy mine?
Sure. I already got a mine. I can.
Well, I can. You can buy another one, can't you?
Yes.
Because you're the mining chap.
True.
I don't want to be bothered with mining on top of everything else.
Fish, anybody?
I'm trying to transfer Kronos to you. Have you got that?
Yeah. I can get it.
Oh,
So
that's
let me start
barren.
mining then.
Yeah, stop mining.
Just started mining. 3 weeks for our first millennium.
Okay, I just delivered one more. Why isn't it? I've delivered three offers and my rate is gone up now. Okay, good.
I really want to get rid of all of these.
I've got 1,000 Kronos. Should I transfer?
Yeah, I could buy a second mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll only have 10 left.
Oh, you probably
Is
don't
that
want
okay?
to do that yet, do you?
You probably need to harvest though, unless you have an offer to deliver on the way.
No, I don't have an offer yet. But I'll wait for an
Then,
offer because I got.
Leave some money so you can harvest then.
Yeah, I've got two. I've got unfortunately 2 forests that I bought turned out to be barren.
Yeah, I bought some bloodland as well.
I have no running offers to deliver, so I'm not harvesting anything other than
Yeah, by mistake I offered one.
Fish,
I
anybody?
harvested one without having an offer.
Oh, what happened
Oh
there?
God!
My brick delivered.
I thought
while
I had
was-
the offer, but by the time I harvested, the offer went away.
brick.
Okay,
Can
I
anybody
got
take
brick.
that?
Yeah,
Because that's a good money.
yeah.
But that's yours.
Is
No,
it?
I'm brick, but I've now got.
I have some connection on the inside that gives
2
me
barren
2
lands.
alternatives.
Sheep. Yes, I can
I've got a
accept it.
I've got a bounty hunter message. I have some connection on the inside that gives me 2 alteration. 2 Movellini.
Millennium.
Yeah, those things.
Movelliums. After the completion of the study, we can work together. Get me 2 MVs and I'll hook up with the shortcut to get you out of this rat race and a genetic alteration, which would be.
Oh,
I think
why
I'm
does
going
my
to skip
land
this.
keep going barren?
That's a shame.
Right, I've got fish and brick, and I've got fish and brick offers, but they're not.
Another brick, but it's for 3 weeks. 2 brick in 3
Okay,
weeks.
I've got 2,000 Movellian MVs. I've got 2,000 Kronos, so I'll transfer that funds to you.
Yeah, sure. I'm already harvesting the second millennium. Sheep. I can do that. I can deliver.
So how much should I give you? 1,500.
Yeah.
By the way, you can now use the data that you have to determine how many more millenniums you need.
What? How?
So I can't deliver stuff early to the chief. Is that right?
No, you can. If you have the resource, you can.
So I have the resources. I've gone to offers, and it's not.
Are you sure
They're
you're
not
meeting the
showing
right
delivery.
number?
Oh, right.
Check your
2
inventory.
fish. 2 fish. Ah. Oh, I don't want to decline that then. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh God.
Everything's gone barren.
Shit, 2 sheep. Ugh.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
trying
it's
to
1
deliver
sheep.
it, and I thought it was 1 sheep.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and everything.
I'm gonna miss
Do you
one
want
offer.
earth? Do you want earth?
Earth.
Brick.
Yeah, brick.
Yeah, brick would be good. Send me brick. I'm
Yeah, I'm
brick,
just
brick
trying
and
to find.
fish. Brick and fish to me, please.
Okay, so let me do that.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna be able to fulfill 1 offer for 2 sheep because I have another sheep
Oh,
on the way.
my fish has rotted. No.
Okay, I'm sending you some
Brick.
Chronos. I'm transferring some Chronos sheep.
Oh, to
Okay.
Antonis.
1 second.
How's the
Oi.
mining going?
I was
That
mining.
doesn't sound good.
I was mining. Yeah, it's not good. I was mining. I just delivered 2 sheep, so I got some money. I was mining for 1 millennium, but it didn't produce anything, and
Oh
now
no.
the mine is barren. But I have enough money to get a second one at least.
Well,
Let's
as
see.
soon as I get another
So I
1,000,
have sheep. Should I sell sheep?
Send it to me so it doesn't go wasted, but I don't have an active offer.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
I'm going to have some
I already
grain.
lost.
I'm going to have some grain in a week.
All
and
right,
also
I
some
just
sheep in 3 weeks.
I started getting some sheep just in case an offer appears. And my second mine is harvesting wood. Anybody? It's 2 wood.
Yeah,
Be
I've
careful.
accepted it.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Go to trade. I accept the offer. So I'll be having, what is it? In 2 weeks, I'll be having 2 sheep, 1 grain. Who can deliver?
No, I have declined that.
Oh, I can actually accept the grain because I was harvesting.
How do I
that.
transfer?
Yep.
How do
Okay.
I transfer lake? How do I transfer lake to you?
You don't
I
transfer
can't do
lake.
that.
You just send me fish.
Oh, okay.
Wood. Anybody can deliver wood? 1 wood in 3 weeks. If you got one in the
No,
making,
3
then it
weeks
should
is
work.
3 weeks is too little time. So
You can upgrade your what is it? The forest for the wood. Oh wait, I got an upgraded one, but 3 week. No, it's too late now. So
Oh,
I
I
just
got
hope an
2
offer for
fish.
sheep will appear.
Oh, so where's all his offers for fish that he was doing?
We didn't deliver, so I guess he's not offering us enough now. In 5 days, I will have 5 sheep, but I have no active offer to deliver them.
Oh no! What's coming now?
I was mining Mobilenium. Don't do this.
What fresh hell can this be?
Volcanic eruption. Oh my god, this is not good.
Okay, well, but we've got time to talk about stuff, haven't we? At least while this is happening.
I
So
can try.
how are we doing? What's the Movilenium? We've sent them 1 Movilenium. That's not great, is it?
And that's it.
How
No,
many-
it's not. I would just, yeah.
How many mines have we
I
got?
delivered 1 Mobilenium, and then second mining failed, and the third one is on the way now, and I don't know if it will be impacted by the volcanic eruption.
No.
It sounds like it will.
Oh no. That's not great, is it? That looks like a pretty full-on volcanic eruption.
That smoke goes too high for a volcano.
I think you've been a bit fussy. So what else can we sort of strategically plan while this is happening?
I think one mistake I've made is not seeing the weeks before accepting the offer.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Couple of
also
times-
the number.
couple of times-
Number.
Yeah,
Oh, actually,
one number, of course.
surprising. Sorry, carry on.
I mean, I don't know how I missed that because I should accept
Fish.
longer ones.
2 fish, 3 weeks. 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 fish in 3 weeks.
Done
So
it.
your land
Delivered.
needs to be upgraded. Your lake needs to be
I
upgraded.
delivered it already.
Oh, nice.
I had 2 fish.
Cool. I have who can deliver 2 wood in 3 weeks.
No, I already have 2 wood and it's not.
In 3 weeks, I can do that. Earth harvest 3 weeks done. Let's see.
Oh, who needs a sheep?
There is no offer on sheep yet. Like I have 2. Send it to me because when it appears, I will be able to use it, and I think nobody else will. But just, I don't know.
So I have earth. So I'm going to just harvest it and see if
Right,
I can.
I've sent you the sheep.
Yeah. Yes. And the offer for sheep just appeared, and I just delivered.
Brilliant.
And I'm also harvesting 1 more Mobilenium. Let's hope it will work.
2 bricks.
2 fish in 2 weeks. That needs to be upgraded on a 3rd level. Upgrade before.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've got enough time.
I've got to wait for.
So
I've got to wait for my. Okay, I need to send.
I've got
Brick. Anybody?
Yeah.
That's too fast. That's like a 3rd level land.
Okay, so I'm going to send you 3,000 Chronos, Anthony.
I appreciate that.
So
Grain? Can anybody deliver
no,
grain?
not two. I can't deliver two,
No.
and that too in 2 weeks.
I'm harvesting 2 mobileniums right now.
There you go. You got 3,000.
Woohoo!
Buy some mines, get some stuff done.
So
Yes.
I'm selling you a ship, a fish, Sarah.
Okay, wonderful.
3rd mine is already harvesting mobilenium. So I think we're gonna be good. I have 3 mobileniums on the way.
Excellent.
2 wood. Who can produce wood really fast? You need to upgrade your
I'm
forest,
gonna.
because that's like a 3rd level.
I just delivered.
Oh God, I've just accepted brick.
So I've
and
got
both my
1,800.
earth
Before
is
time runs out, should I
barren.
transfer, Antonio?
2 wood. Who can deliver this? I cannot.
2 wood. I don't want to take a chance. First, let me send you the.
I just delivered 1 more mobilenium.
How much for one mobile MV?
What do you mean?
How much do you need?
750.
So I'm
In
just
3 days,
going to
I'll have
transfer
1
you.
more mobilenium, and there is a second one on the way in 1 more week. And my 3rd mine is barren, but the 2 who can deliver fish really fast.
2 fish. Go on then. Give
So
it
I
a go.
have transferred 800 to you.
Okay. My mining did not yield mobilenium.
Oh no.
I'm harvesting again. 2 sheep. Can I? I have 1, but 2 weeks. All right, I'll take it and I'll harvest this. It takes 3 weeks. Fuck.
I have brick. Who needs brick?
Oh, I need brick. Send me brick.
Okay. I've sent you brick.
Super. Thank you very much.
I've sent you.
No mobilenium. God damn it.
I've sent you fish as well.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
But why
Okay.
doesn't it?
I started harvesting 2 more mobilenium, but my 3rd mine is barren. Wood. Anybody can deliver wood?
I can deliver
It
fish.
seems your harvest is spoiled. That's not fair.
I have problems with my earth suddenly becoming barren all the time. Oh, and my legs.
Oh, we have 60 days. Jesus. We need to be.
We need to get a wriggle on, don't we?
Yeah.
Brick. Yeah, I can do that.
In 1 week, I will hopefully have 2 mobileniums if the mines yield. Fish.
Yep. I can deliver that immediately.
Okay, cool.
Brick I'm having trouble with.
Grain. Anybody?
No.
I'll keep focusing on the mobilenium.
Right, I'm going to send you another 4,000.
All right. I'm purchasing 1 more mine. Waiting for the monies.
All right, it's coming. There you go.
Yep, that's good money. I'm just producing more. 1 day for more mobilenium, 2 days for a 2nd
1 day
one.
for
Let's see.
fish. I can do that. Oh, 2 bricks.
Yes,
deliver
1
that.
mobilenium harvested. 2 mobileniums. Yes, I will deliver them. 2.
How are we doing?
Now we
Oh,
should
wow,
be
wow, wow, wow,
closer.
wow.
Yes. And I'm starting to harvest again. Jesus, they go barren so fast. So I have 1 mine harvesting and 3 mines barren. Oh, no, wait. 2 mines are harvesting and 2 mines barren. 2 weeks. Do we have the time? Yeah, we do have the time.
Sheep, no.
Shit, I should have accepted that. I have 3 sheep.
Oh,
I didn't notice. Damn it.
Okay, I've got 2,000 chronos. Should I transfer some?
Yeah, because I could use
Millennium?
all of them for Millennium.
Okay, so I'm giving you
40 days, that
1,000
means enough time to buy.
1,750.
Okay,
brick.
I'll buy
Yep.
one more mine and start harvesting directly. Because apparently we do have a little bit of time for that.
Everything's gone barren.
Yes, but wait for it.
I need a fish offer.
Did not yield Millennium. Damn it.
Oh, no.
But I have 2 more mines harvesting, so let's see. 4
Okay,
days
let me
for
send
one.
you some more money. I'll send you another 7,000.
7,000. Okay, I'm producing more then. Let's see, do we have any? Okay, let's get this one as well and harvest more. Yes, I have 1 more Millennium now. Let's see what happens now. 1 step closer to evolving. How close are we?
We have 5. We need
25.
another 5, yeah?
Okay.
With 25 days left. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm harvesting from 3 mines, so we should get it. 4 mines now. 3 weeks. Yeah, that's just enough.
Oh, this is going to be touch and go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need another 2,000 millennium, maybe?
I mean,
Is that
why not?
useful?
I'll just, just keep harvesting. I will keep buying mines and harvest all the time.
Yeah,
got nothing
money's
else to
no
do.
good to me. Well, I mean, it is.
One
but
more Millennium. Let's see.
as
Let's
long as
do
I've
this.
got enough to harvest.
1 step closer to evolving. Come on.
There's no point in harvesting anymore, is there? Oh no, 6 days.
No,
that's
we
all
have
right.
enough money. 6. Yeah, well, I got exactly 5 days for one more. And
I've
2
got
weeks for
nothing
the other.
but barren land now. That's just
If,
really annoying.
If somebody can give me 1 dev point, then I can upgrade my forest
Oh.
and
10 days
deliver.
though. That's less than 2 weeks. So
I can send you dev point, can I?
I want just 1. Don't bother. I missed the offer.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh,
okay, 5 days for. Oh, let's see more. I'm sending 1 more Millennium. 1 step closer.
So
to
I'm
evolving.
also.
Yes!
Ah!
Yes!
We did
Just
it!
in time.
Wow.
Throughout history and in legend, inconceivable challenges called upon groups of competent and passionate individuals. To gather in the face of adversity, to unite in the quest for survival. To challenge the conventional perceptions of possibility. It was a difficult task, but we dared greatly and prevailed against all odds. We looked beyond ourselves And when we chose to see greatness in one another, we evolved.
Cool.
We made it, folks.
I've played this so many times, but that's the first time I've evolved. Every other
Well
time
done.
I've
We delivered
perished
the
for-
movie,
It's-
the last movie.
it's
a
It's
day.
the company you keep, Sarah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well done, guys.
I think now we're ready to start a new company.
Oh, so we
You know
needed
who to
8
partner with.
Millennium. I thought we needed 10. I thought we were doomed. Cool.
Great
So,
work. Awesome
yeah.
gameplay.
I think what really made the difference is that the device will. Yeah, okay. What really made the difference was that we were communicating everything that we were doing,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we were all on the same page. And we were also when we noticed, for example, that oh shit, I miscalculated this fish for
yeah.
2 weeks. I cannot deliver. Oops. Then we discussed about it and we came up with a solution directly. So I think the communication,
yeah.
the real-time communication, was what really made the difference.
Cool. Oh, welcome,
I also
Abhilash.
think-
You've just
Hey.
joined, yeah? How much of that did you? How much of that did you catch?
I came around 180, day 180, left.
Ah,
180 days to go. Yeah.
so you witnessed
Halfway.
our glorious victory then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Abhilash has played the
Good
game
for
at
you.
GameCon, so he knows the context of this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Well, we have 7 minutes, and I'm going to try and run through some questions with you guys because the purpose of this session is to try and understand what game mechanics are working and what could be better. But before I get into that, let me just say you guys played really, really well, and I did not expect you to win. I'm going to be straight up with you. So well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. And I'm sure we've got a couple of old-time players who know the game, so that I'm sure helped to play and move ahead in the game as well. But Bhaskar, you've never played this game, have you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's a testament to the fact that you were able to catch up and be a part of the team and contribute just as much. The team empowered you and supported you, I suppose, through that. And it was, needless to say, also your own drive to learn and be a part of
it
the
was
team.
very, very, I mean, the learning curve had to be very, very quick. Like I didn't know what does 1 week stand for. I mean, how much time is a week? And there are some questions I should have asked.
Not enough.
Not enough. That's
Like
the
when
right
it
answer.
said 3 weeks, I didn't know how to time myself. If it said 3 weeks, I didn't know how to time myself. Was it 5 minutes? Is it 3 minutes?
How many days did we have left, mostly?
You had 5 days left before Earth would become a methane planet.
Oh
so,
my God.
And what that means in real time is basically 5 times 5 seconds, I believe, is each day. So you had 25 seconds left. Literally.
Oh my God, that's squeaky bum time, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's how rapidly the game moves. So it's a couple of questions for you and there were 2 elements which were changed drastically in this game as opposed to the normal games that we run. One is the number of offers and the frequency of these offers that come in, which is a central part of the game. And the other was the barren, the land becoming barren and so fast. So my questions are going to be around these 2 elements. So was the flow of offers okay for you? What did you feel about the frequency of the offers?
Well, there was it was relatively easy to draw the connection between how many offers we delivered or were unsuccessful in delivering and how frequently this same type of offer was appearing. So I think as a mechanic, it works in the sense that we got it.
I mean, obviously, I played this game a number of times, and what to me was really striking was how different an experience this was just by tweaking, 1 or 2 small aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite overwhelming how quickly the offers were coming in, and it was getting in the way of other stuff. So it really gave quite a kind of frantic feeling to it, but I think that's good because to me, as a facilitator, it means that I've got so much sort of scope for making different experiences, even with the same fundamental mechanics, and that's really good. It was difficult, and the thing that was most notable is it was difficult to keep track of how many things you were trying to deliver. You know, so I ended up, so I got like, you know, I was looking to deliver 6 or 7 fish, and I'd only got like 2 on the go, and it's sort of like, that's never going to work.
Yeah. That's what was the hope, to put too much on your plate. And usually we have 5 to 7 is the range, 5 to 7 days between offers. But in this case, we had 2 days between offers. So every 2 days, there'd be a new offer, every 2 days. And that in real time means every 10 seconds, there'd be a new offer.
Yeah, so that's overwhelming and it's difficult to manage, which is the purpose.
It felt a bit like what's happening with the supply chain in the UK at the moment because of Brexit.
Relatable.
So is the range of offers, is it something that can be tweaked for a particular situation? I mean, for instance, I was playing with only 2 people, right? I think while at one level the challenges are different, at the other level the communication is smoother, and I was the only one who was new to the game, so that also kind of helped. But if I were playing first time with a group of people who are playing first time, there's a point when it stops, when it starts being too overwhelming,
too much,
people don't know what to do. I mean, the idea is to resist the temptation to not take the offer, kind of have a sense of how much you can harvest, and so if you and not harvest before you have the offer, it takes a bit of time to really understand how do you time those things. And I was learning very quickly because both Antonis and Sarah were talking as they were doing, so I was kind of grasping from what they were saying, but I didn't even have time to really stop and ask, okay, how does this work and how does that work? I just had to pick up from whatever they were doing. But I would imagine if it were a group of people who are playing this for the first time, and if it's 10 people, is there a way you can just slow things down? Like, is there a beginner version and a
there's no doubt. I mean, so that's why this is not the typical mechanic that we use for gameplay. And even as I'm testing this, I'm actually testing this for more advanced players, and that's actually leading me into my next question for both Sarah and Antonis, which is, you've played the game before, both of you. And so did this feel, by the way, before I go into that, we're running out of time. Is it okay if we continue for another maybe 5 minutes or so? Is that going to be okay?
5 minutes is good,
It's good that Abhilash is here because he's doing the next session. So if he starts to panic and look like, we need to get out, then I will leave. But as long as he's looking relaxed, then I should,
Cool. All right. So you played the game before, and so was it still exciting for you to play this version of the game?
Yeah, definitely. And I think to what Bhaskar was saying just a minute ago, I think actually that the number of players that are in the group has much more of an effect than how experienced those players are, because even though Antonis and I have played this game loads and loads of times, this was a very different experience because of everything was happening so quickly.
But at the same time,
I think if there'd been 4 more people, it would have been chaos and we wouldn't have won.
Exactly.
Regardless of experience.
Totally agree. I think the fact that we were just 3 made it much faster for us to communicate and easier to communicate, even though the mission was more difficult.
Fewer ideas being thrown around, fewer voices talking over each other.
Easier to manage. That's my future question that you've answered, so thank you for that. Saving time already, Sarah.
Was the bounty hunter the new thing? I haven't noticed it before.
No, bounty hunter's been around. Bounty hunter comes up as at 50 at halfway point to half of the players, so not all the players ever get it. So it could well be that you've never experienced a bounty hunter because you may have been lucky to not have received that. But it's a part of the game.
To encourage people to behave a bit more selfishly, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the idea, and to get them to send some Mobileniums to him on their own. And that's one of the reasons why we don't. When you mine a Mobilenium, you've got to take an action with it, which is to send it to Prob. It doesn't automatically go to Prob because we want to give you the option to do something else with it if that's what you want to do.
Take us all for a ride, Antonis, and be selling off your Mobilenium to the highest bidder while we're just sending you all our money. And
But I will do this all in secret.
Secret. You'll never know. You will
can't
never
do it
know.
in secret though, because we see the Mobilenium like not appearing.
Yeah, but you know, it takes a few seconds for you to realize that it disappeared, but he didn't sell it. What happened?
Yeah. or darn, that Mobilenium just is not harvesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Antonis has actually trousered all the money and gone to live in Mauritius.
Pretty much.
Which is an option in this game. Speaking of Mobileniums, what you do with them, I think after having not played it for, what is it, like a couple of months now, I noticed that it's not as straightforward, probably intentionally, but it's not straightforward what exactly you do with the Mobileniums and where you're supposed to find the option to do what.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
It's not straightforward. Like it takes 4 different clicks, and it's still not like super evident on the screen.
Okay, you're talking about to go into the transaction menu, then book Prob, then this. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to change is being able to interact with the resource by clicking on it. So when you click on MV, go there directly so you can send it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to suggest just now. So you got ahead of me. Because that would really
even with the resources.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
Go to that screen. Yeah,
exactly.
That's
that would be my suggestion. So you got it. The other thing that I noticed is that when you click on the offers, it doesn't upgrade. It doesn't update. The overlay doesn't update automatically. So if, for example, I still have a few days for something to be harvested that I need to deliver, and I click on the offers before that is harvested, it doesn't update automatically. So it was, it would save me time.
Okay.
Yeah, it would save me time to say, okay, I have 1 day. Let me open the offer so I can click to the button directly. The button doesn't change.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'll make a note of that to test it and see what we can do about that.
Yeah.
Update offer screen. Okay, question. We've got like 1 minute left. I have like so many. I have 3 more questions, but I'll try to run through this real quick. Was the disaster time helpful for you? Did it work for you?
It didn't work for
I
me
think
personally because I was playing from the browser, so the noise was too high.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're playing from the browser, it's not as helpful.
Okay.
It adds to the challenge.
The others?
I think it was good. I mean, first time I thought it was, a distraction or an irritant. But the second time, I think it helped.
And would you have liked more disasters? Like, would it be helpful to have more disasters than lesser?
Depends on what you
Lesser,
what do you find
I
helpful.
think one or two I think is good. More than that, I think. I mean, my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, because I'm thinking back to the first time I played the game, and I think one of the problems that the team had is they didn't realise, although it's obvious, like with hindsight, that you can use that time because it's dead time. We didn't realise straight away that we could like talk amongst ourselves, which is daft because of course we could. So I think whether or not that time's useful really depends on whether the awareness of the team has been raised.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it could just be something. What we found with our team is it was a disaster, because all it was something we just all sat there going, oh, we can't play for 5 minutes, and or whatever, and we didn't do anything with it. And then when we came back, we'd lost loads of lands and stuff. So I don't know.
I think awareness is a big part of it.
Yeah.
But as far as the mechanics go, I think one more iteration would actually make it clear what is the effect. Because right now it was like 2, I think it was 2, right?
2, yeah.
So the first one was confusing and we didn't know what happened. So that's okay. The second one, we realized, okay, we could talk over it, but we didn't notice the effect. It wasn't clear. The third one would serve to make the effect clearer.
Okay. So 3 is what you're recommending.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a game like this. Okay. All right. Last question. I'm going to run through this one. What did the win do for you? Because you guys did win. And had you lost, would you have had the same reaction?
It felt really exhilarating, especially as it was so close.
Yes.
I think it was really exciting. I mean, from a facilitator perspective, it shouldn't really matter whether people win or lose, because you should be able to facilitate learning coming out of that. But as an experience, it's very exciting to win.
Well,
so is there a competitive scenario here, Mohsin? I mean, suppose I have 25 people, can you create 5 teams? And those are individual tribes, right? That's the idea.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we can do that. And for example, we're doing a competition right now for one of our clients with 14 games. And it's kind of like a championship. So 14 games at the bottom rung of the competition, and then from each one will win, move up to the semifinals, and then there's going to be like a final gameplay between 2 teams. So that'll be really, really cool. Thank you so much, folks. If you have any additional feedback and if you have any thoughts, anything that you feel that might be helpful for me to know, please feel free to get in touch with me. It's been a pleasure to have been able to host a game for you. Thank you for being here. And if you enjoyed the game, tell your friends about it. Put it on LinkedIn, put it everywhere else, wherever you socialize it. But thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, just one more minute, Mohsin. Is there anything, as obviously this is going to be recorded and go on to Ludagogy, is there anything you want to sort of say about the kinds of applications that this is useful for people who are watching this and thinking, oh, could I use this within my organization?
Yeah, absolutely. So Evivve is a game which is designed and built for adult learning. And the intent of building this game was to enable learning. And what we've done in the last year is build a certification program around this so that learning practitioners can learn how to facilitate the game and use it in their respective contexts for learning. And ahead of that, it's also that we've got a community of facilitators. So you may say that I don't want to learn how to facilitate the game, but I would want to use something like this. And in that context, you'd be able to leverage the community that we have to be able to have games run for your teams internally or externally. And those could be some ways in which you could use this game. As far as competencies are concerned, the game reaches from communication, collaboration, problem solving, decision making, dealing with VUCA. In another example, one of our partners is using it for coaching conversations. In another example, another partner is using using the game for emotional intelligence. Another case, they're using it for career road mapping. And so the applications of a game like this, because it's data rich game and it doesn't directly talk about any kind of competence, it leaves the scope open for the facilitator to debrief it the way they feel right for their audience.
So basically any kind of application where you want a situation where you put people under pressure as a team.
As a team. Yeah. Letting them see what it's like to work through a project over a year, accelerated sort of.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're doing another session very shortly with Abhilash. So Abhilash and I will definitely need to go and prepare for that. So yeah, thank you everybody for showing up.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. It was a brilliant experiment. Thank you for being here, everybody.